Like, I don't like when people talk about someone. Like, I hate when it's a host, and then they're talking to this person and they're trying to bring up something as if they think the people watching are gonna think that host is a good person.
Oh, right, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like, no, man. Why are you
people they're terrible.
Yeah.
They're terrible. Care about, Name a podcaster.
You know what I mean?
They're fucking terrible, bro. They're assholes. They're shitty. And, like, when they pick someone like, fuck this person, Maron-Rife, whatever, or me, whoever it is, like, you know what I mean? Like, they just pick that person and then it's like, you believe them? Because why?
But Chris,
you believe who? You believe Amy Schumer? Who do you like? Who?
No one believes them. But my thing is,
well, some people
do you know anyone who's doing shit that doesn't get this type of hate? Do you know anybody? Name one. I can't name
one way or another. Yeah, from one way or another. Yeah.
Name one dude who's actually.
Yeah, no, but
making
it's
money.
Different when it comes from the fucking actual community. You know what I'm saying? It's different when it comes from the community.
Yeah, what community? You guys keep saying this community.
Right.
Community full of cucks,
what's supposed to be
soft people.
Well, it was. I've been around for a while. Yeah, there was a community.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there was.
Yeah.
I thought at least.
Yeah, exactly. I think I believe that the internet helped to destroy that.
Yeah,
and,
for sure.
Because
but also, Eric, I agree. There was a community. There was a community before Rogan left. Like those whatever 5 to 7 years. It was the golden age, right? Yeah. But I think to your point, like these guys that does this stuff, part of it's not their fault. Like I'm not giving them an out, but part of it is social media, YouTube. It's created the algorithm's created to entice hate, negativity. So if I make a reaction video going, Chris is the best comic ever, and Eric's the friendliest comic ever, and he's so good, I get 5,000 views.
Yeah.
If I make one that goes, Chris sucks cock and Eric sucks bigger cock, I get 100,000 views. It's just how we're wired.
If it's my cock.
Well, that is my new podcast coming out.
Yeah, no, I know it does suck, but look, put it this way: if you're going out there for clicks, if you're farming stuff, like you know how comedians go out there and farm for crowd work. If you're on a podcast farming for clicks, you suck. You suck. If you go out there and you're like, oh, dude, let's try to make it so. Let's talk. Yeah, we should talk about that because fuck him. You suck. You know what you are? You're a hoe. You're a hoe at sushi. You're a fucking hoe.
But they know that.
No.
They know that. There's no longevity.
Nobody thinks that nobody thinks that they're bad, bro. Hitler thought he was doing the right thing, so it doesn't matter who.
No, these people know. They know. They know they're bad. They know it's scummy work, but it's the only way they can make money.
Well, no, I don't know. I think that some people take this weird high ground. That's my problem with like what Mark Maron does. Is like
taking the high ground,
this moral high ground, and this like a genius complex that some of them have.
To be like,
Jeselnik's got that. He's got this genius complex that it's like, well, this is what comedy's supposed to be, and Mark's telling me like, man, I just care about comedy.
Jeselnik's different than Mark. I like Jeselnik. Jeselnik's different than Mark. Mark's a salty bitch. Jeselnik will do it like when he goes after Rogan or something. It's still in a funny way, and it's kind of his thing, right? Being kind of that asshole.
Yeah, well,
I don't mind Jeselnik.
I don't know.
Anthony's my friend.
I like
Tell
Jeselnik.
him to his face.
No, yeah,
I don't like this.
Yeah,
I don't like that shit. He was talking about Matt. I hit him up. I was like, "Yo, dude, did you watch it?" I was like, "I directed that special," and he was like, "Oh, well, I didn't watch it." I said, "Oh, okay."
That shit just makes me feel bad. I mean, like I personally, I like Jeselnik whenever I see him.
I just don't like that. I don't like that.
Jeselnik's awesome. He's a dark comic though. That's his thing. I know. But it's not Mark's thing.
I know, but when you carry it over into a podcast saying, fucking this person sucks. And you don't even know. Maron doesn't even know that Matt has an act. Like Matt has an act. Yeah. You don't have to think it's funny.
Crazy.
But
that shit's crazy.
So I don't know, man. I'm just saying it sucks. Dude.
Well,
when I see comics getting dragged or whoever getting dragged, it just fucking always sucks, man. It always sucks. Even if I don't like them, I'm like, it sucks.
But in general, like the fan base that's gonna buy tickets or watch your show, they're already conditioned to this bullshit, this toxic community.
Right.
Most of them are like, fuck it. They pass it.
Maybe starting now, but like not up until now, it was rough. You know, like, you know, it affects it. Social media really affects people. Like, look, dude, it really affects people. Like, it you know, it affects. I know it affects. You know, I know people's feelings.
Everybody,
that's why they're trying to pass laws and shit.
Yeah. You know? And the bottom line is,
it affects everybody.
The bottom line is, yeah, don't be a fucking pussy or a hoe at sushi. Fucking suck it up. You know, realize that you're real, and social media is not. Why would you touch the cords? And
because it's right there.
Yeah,
it's
but
a weird place
them,
for the cords.
And
I was just happy that there was no buzz, and I was like, they did a good job.
Oh yeah, so fuck it up.
Has Maron ever ran into Rife at the Comedy Store, like in the hallway?
No, they haven't met yet. No, they haven't.
I don't know.
No.
Listen, Maron's a soft cuck. Maron would be like, bro, you know, come on, man. And I guarantee if Matt came at him with like, bro, what the fuck are you doing?
Well, he said to me,
I guarantee you Maron would back off.
Well, he said to me, he said, you know, just walked up to me. He was like, look, man, I'm not jealous. I'm not bitter. At worst, I'm old.
Bullshit.
And I said to him, Mark, if it looks like a duck.
Yeah, well, yeah, you have to look at what it comes off as, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Look, I sat next to Mark Maron on a flight from somewhere to somewhere. It was totally pleasant and cool, and this was before all that Matt-Rife stuff. And then I'm like, it's so interesting that that's the same fucking guy, you know. But
no, see, but here's my thing. I've been following Maron forever, dude. I was listening to Mark Maron's podcast. How long? 15 years now. Like, I'm a fan of Mark Maron, his podcast. I like Maron. I was the one who, when he was dealing with hecklers at the Comedy Store, I stayed after to make sure he didn't get beat up in the parking lot. Like, I like Maron. I like his podcast. I don't like what he's doing to Matt-Rife. Like, that ain't the energy, bud. There's different ways to get attention. You're too old for that shit.
Well,
leave that to the kids. Leave that to the guys with no talent.
Here's the thing. There's people that are.
Maron's talented.
But this is the thing. There are people that are going to, and I'm not saying this is what Maron's doing, but there are people that are going to hear what we're talking about now and go check out Mark Maron. They're going to be people that don't even know who he is, and they're going to go, "Who's that guy?" Google him. They're going to watch some of his special. So that's.
And he's funny.
Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, Maron says when some of his stuff is fucking great. Okay, so when you go,
Maron's great.
When you go to watch his stuff and then you see him, that's a win. That's a win in his eyes for him.
Yeah, but Chris, but here's the sure. But it doesn't take away from Chris D'Elia fans or Erik Griffin fans. No one's gonna be like, well,
no, I know.
Fucking Mark Maron said this. It doesn't matter.
I know, but my point is,
it's not like they're not gonna stop watching you.
No, I know that. But the point is, that's why, and I'm not saying that's why Maron does it, because I don't know if that's why he does it, but that's why people do that. That's why people go out and say, let's talk shit about fucking Matt-Rife. Let's talk shit about this guy. Let's talk shit about that guy. It'll get clicks. You see those videos, it's like, they say fucking Tom Segura, Andrew Schultz, they all fell off. It's like, they all have like 300,000 views. And you're like, what?
All of us have one of those on here.
Yeah.
I had one that said I was going to prison like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, really? That's hilarious. Yeah, but like, but people click on that, and that's.
Well, listen, man.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Look, this is just like political ads. They're proven that negative political ads are more effective than the others.
Right.
And in this business, it's the same thing.